we got to talk a little Jalen Williams, all defensive selection, all-star, all-NBA. Evan Mobley, only other player to do that this season. He was impressive last night. Playoff career high, 34 points in 39 minutes, had 14 in the fourth quarter. There was some speculation entering the postseason as to whether he would be able to carry the torch as a second option. But after what we saw last night, are you starting to trust Jalen Williams as a legit second option behind SGA?
You said legit. I mean, he's a legit second option behind SGA.
Yeah.
Starting to trust him.
Starting to trust him.
No, he's been the second option.
You've had that trust with him as a second option?
Nah, I never said anything
On
different.
a championship level, too.
Yeah, we all thought I thought he was going to have to up his play in the playoffs, absolutely, for them to have a chance to win more than he has in the regular season, absolutely. But yeah, he's been trending in that direction. He was an all-star this year for a reason, so we're expecting him to start trending in that real number 2 role as playing alongside an MVP. So last night was no surprise. He's very capable of that. Shot it well. Was confident in his approach. Coming off the way the team played previous game. Excellent bounce back.
Mm-hmm. So averaging 23, 6 rebounds, 4 assists in this postseason, or in these 4 games, versus the Wolves in this conference finals. Because you believe him. We had obviously SGA's Pops here a couple months ago. Said that was going to be the key to success for this Thunder squad. There was a lot of talk about him obviously being young and inexperienced, but from what he's shown this season, being an all-star, all-NBA selection, now stepping up when his team needed him the most, 34-piece, him and SGA combining for 74 points in that game. Is that the real dynamic duo left in this postseason?
So you changed the question?
I'm asking you a question.
So
another question.
Okay, so are they the most dynamic duo
remaining in these playoffs?
Joe fucked them all up because he had an answer. He had an answer prepared for the other question.
Okay, well, this is Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. We'll always be ready.
No, I just wanted to see what he averaged in regular season to see if he was a plus guy in the playoffs, and just this round he is. But overall playoff his scoring is down just a tad bit, which is fine. It's not like Cat like 6 points, but
yeah, down 1 point.
Yeah, he's probably the most consistent number 2 for somebody being that young. So I mean, your question, yes, this is probably the most dynamic duo that's still left.
Not a lot of options. You got obviously Ant-Man, Julius Randle.
Yeah.
You say Brunson, Cat.
Yeah. So yeah, Bob. I'll take these 2 then.
Okay.
I'll take these.
Yeah. So, how you agree or disagree?
What's the question?
Because
you asked 2 different.
Most dynamic duo left in these playoffs.
Do I agree?
We ask a lot of questions on this show. There's not just one question asked for the entire episode of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. Whoop, whoop.
No, I don't agree. I think Cat and Brunson are. But, it's my take. It's always way off.
And back to the previous question, do you believe that Jalen Williams, a legit second option behind SGA? Another question.
On their team?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who is the other option to be second?
I'm saying a legit second option.
On their team? Or just period?
Just
in the league?
Period.
In the league?
So I have a question for you.
A weird question
so
when he's the only guy
that's legit.
That's why it's a question with a question mark.
Oh.
I'll say yeah. I mean, okay, so
well, if they were getting smacked right now.
Yes, when you think about the landscape of second options.
So he wasn't legit in game 3?
And really, the real point is, did you guys ever doubt him as a second?
Yes.
I think I know it.
No, not as a second option to help carry to a championship. Yes, there was some doubt.
There was doubt.
Because of his age and, just the maturity level of his game and, the consistency that you would need to be a second option in the NBA, in the playoffs. And, he's been consistent offensively, he's finding a way, but defensively, yes, he's been a stud. And that's why these two are probably the best two because they're playing offense and defense. And even if the offense dropped, the defense has been steady and rock solid. Unlike, other teams that, if one playing offense and not playing defense, if they're defense, you know what I mean? So, I think, offensively and defensively, I can say he's playing at a B.
Okay.
I'd give him a B. If you had to grade him, I'd say, being young, maybe A-, but I'd give him a B.
You said stud. I was thinking about Merrill saying that Jalen Brunson built like a stud. So that was
Strong
my
stud.
strong.
He's a
stud.
strong.
Strong
My favorite
stud.
part of this particular episode.